it away.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this, the Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise Run. My name is Netara, and I am one of your two runners. With me today is my partner in crime and defeating these seeds, GrayGooGirl.
Hey, folks.
And we are going to be working together on this free enterprise seed together. When you've seen these sort of things before, they've likely been races, but neither of us are going to be muting. We're going to be working together and communicating with each other in order to complete these seeds faster and hopefully around the same time. We have with us our amazing commentator, Demerine.
Hi, I'm going to reintroduce the runners because this is tradition. Of course, this is a cooperative run. This is not a race. They will not be dueling it out. But on your left, the wonderful lover of the octopus. They say that she gave her ma'am to Octomam and now is they them, which is awesome. We love you, Netara. And of course, on the right, straight out of Dragon Warrior, but probably not, everybody's favorite slime metallic, GrayGooGirl. Of course, our host this fine evening will be the inimitable Fant, bringing us probably a little bit of evil. We'll see. And of course, I will be your guide tonight, the Fae Fatale, Demerine.
That's dangerous, but we live with danger. And with that, I think we're ready to go. Demerine, would you like to count us in?
Absolutely, we'll go from 3. We will start in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, let's see who we're starting off with.
Yeah, so you see we are starting with Kane, but we're going to get one more character and hopefully a key item. Oh, no. Oh, no.
No.
Okay, so, okay. Demerine, do you want to talk a bit about our start?
It's the best start of them all. So you start with 2 characters, an item, a small starter kit, which is an addition a couple of years back. And so our runners, of course, have gotten on the left, of course, Kane is our starter. Tella is a sage, but his spell selection is limited until we climb up Mount Ordeals. There's points in the game which are based upon the points in the actual plot of Final Fantasy IV Vanilla. Tella, of course, is pretty rough until you get his full spell list. The nice thing, though, is that Kane's got an Avenger, which means that we're going to go ahead and probably cut down a lot of our problems. The note is that this is a co-op run. There's no direct connection between the runners other than their microphones. They have a bit of a scripted start. So they're going to be looking at shops and locations in the overworld, attempting to garner information about what's going on the seed. They do need to find possibly up to 2 bosses in Calbrena and the Demist.
I will note, Porum and one of the Mylons is in the Barren Inn. No items of note yet.
Dark Elf in the Mist Cave, so nothing important.
Okay. Also, Grimoire in Rosa's house if you want that.
Yep, you'll notice
a good thing early game.
Yep, they're going to communicate items of power. The Grimoire is an item from Final Fantasy IV, the Japanese version, but of course those items were ported into all of the remakes of Final Fantasy IV. The Grimoire conjures up a very random summon, which is kind of handy sometimes.
Summoner Village, Rydia's house, out of an armor.
Oh, I'll be right over.
Yep. Okay, it's this kind of seed.
Yeah, there's a black robe in the grass in Barren and an Artemis bow. Excuse me?
Oh,
hello?
Yeah.
And of course, for anybody out there whose only version that they played was actually pretty much any of them, honestly, the Adamant Armor is a fairly rare item in the SNES version, in so much as that you needed to get a 1 in 64 encounter in one room in the Lunar Subterrane, and then get a 1 in 64 drop from that 1 in 64 encounter to get a pink tail to go trade it in for an Adamant Armor. The Adamant Armor is not just the most broken armor in Final Fantasy IV, offering immense amounts of defense, 15 to all stats, and magic evasion to spare, but it might be the most broken armor in an SNES RPG basically ever.
Uh-huh.
Skip Watery Path, it's just Bomb Bomb.
Okay, cool. Going into Damsian now.
Gonna clear out Antlion.
Also, we are, as runners, are going to be donating $5 every time we have a scuffed landing with our airship. We start with that airship, meaning we're going to be doing a lot of landing, and some of those landings are going to be real bad. and we're going to donate $5. So, Demerine, if you could help us keep track of those.
I got pen and paper. I figure I'll need it. But if neither of you scuff one, $100 from me.
Okay, I like that. No bet, because I will scuff one. There's a defense sword in the back room of Damsian, which will be good for swapping out with that Avenger in battle.
There's a golden apple at the start of Antlion Cave on the left side.
Nice. So I'm currently unlocking the hovercraft. We might not need the hovercraft during the seed, but since I'm here, I save potentially a bit of time by just bringing it out. It might just camp here the whole seed, but if I do need it, that'll save time. I am gonna hop over to Hobbs. I'm gonna let you get Antlion Cave.
So some viewers would have noticed that I have not put on that adamant armor yet, and that is because the adamant armor has a small bug in this version of the game. If you equip the adamant armor and take it back off, it makes the character more susceptible to elemental damage. So we don't put it on anyone. We don't plan to have it on for the rest of the game.
I'm gonna put it on Kane because Kane.
I'm waiting until we see who our dealer is.
Nah, I'm good. You can take it off for Zeromus because that bug doesn't matter for Zeromus. Here you go, have a power staff, Tella. You'll note my Tella is named No. That's to express how delighted I am to have him in my party. Though, I will note he's a pretty good beginning game character. I hate saying it, truly, but he's actually pretty good early game. He won't stay.
So, Antlion Nest had Twin Harp.
Okay, nice. That's awesome. Cecil and Luge are on Hobbs, so I'm gonna get me a Dark Knight.
I'm going Hobbs. Gonna go, sorry, go ahead.
Both run. The Twin Harp is an important thing because it is a key item that needed to be transmitted across. The other thing, of course, is that it is objective number 5 on Yolda objective list. Completing Cave Magnus does require the Twin Harp.
Alright, so I'm going straight to the Ghoul. I don't need to get Cecil just yet.
Bye, Luge.
But yeah, the two runners are trying to be very detailed about sort of stepping over one another. This is certainly one way that you can attack the game in a 2v2 seed. Other ways is that sometimes there'll be one person flies west, one person flies east. Everyone's got kind of a different list of priorities. So, everyone's gonna kind of find what they're comfortable with. And this looks like a very comfy routing for these two wonderful runners.
Oh my god, please. Nothing worse getting at the back of Hobbs.
Okay.
So you can just fade it.
No, random question.
Love it.
To y'all. Do you like jokes?
Oh my goodness, I am a big joke and pun lover. I'm not sure about Gray, but I personally say bring them.
Okay, because I did
Miss
get a
Dragon
20...
at the Bull.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
All right. Want to make sure you got your information communicated with each other. I got $25 from Lady Pie, who says, "What does a Moogle need in the morning?" Right, you know the answer to this?
Kupo nuts?
Close. A Kupo coffee. Because it's like cup o coffee. Kupo coffee.
I love
Good luck, everyone.
it.
Thank you so much.
Small groans.
No groans at all from me. These are great.
It's great.
Okay, and the Bull King had Adamant the item.
Okay. So something to note, we're never going to be sad about getting a key item, even if, like the Adamant, it is fairly useless to us. Because if we can get 10 key items throughout the course of this seed, then we will start earning double experience. And that's great, huge fan, because it'll make our leveling up later much faster, because almost definitely both of us will have to complete a grind segment of this seed, meaning we will have to take time to specifically level up our party for the final boss. So, yeah, anything we can get to help with that is great.
Alright, so I'm heading over to Mount Ordeals then.
Cool, I'm just getting this loot. Wow, that's some nice loot for Rydia. It'd be nice to see her in this seed. We are not guaranteed to see every character either. Ooh, a sword for that Cecil. Isn't that nice? He's going to be so useful with it.
Oh, what sword?
The black sword.
Oh, that, yeah.
Dark Knight Cecil is bar none the worst character in this game.
He has exactly 2 different weapons.
3.
And they're both bad.
Yeah, he has 2 upgrade weapons, and any of the items that anyone can use, he can't. He is literally locked to his very, very small item and armor set. So we want to get him to be a paladin ASAP.
I mean, he can equip a cursed ring.
Oh, can he? I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, he can. I've lost my cursed ring on ordeals more than I care to admit.
I didn't even think about that. Do you want to talk about why the cursed ring is so good?
So we'll talk a little bit. Of course, Mount Ordeals does 2 things other than having 3 bosses and a key item. The big thing is that this is where you go, because this is in the plot, this is where Cecil faces his darkness and becomes a paladin, which of course is the entire continuing plot of Final Fantasy IV. Tella, of course, is also up there and gets exposed to the holy light of ostensibly what you think is God. It's actually Dad.
Hi, Dad.
And gains all of his wondrous magics. That said, why is a curse ring good? It reduces your agility by 15. You'd be like, well, that sounds abysmal, right? Slows your character down. Nobody wants that in their life. And yet, Final Fantasy IV is a game that had a very rudimentary ATB. It's the first active time battle RPG from Squaresoft. And so the idea is that it doesn't use meters like other ones, like games that you may have played or known. It basically does all the calculations in the background. And the big thing is that it's a relative agility system. So everybody gets turns relative to the agility of the center character in your party, or in the original game, it was just Cecil, because Cecil's the only character guaranteed to be in your party at any time. So basically, if your center character is slow, everybody else, including enemies, are fast. So you can use that to sort of give yourself turn economy, because if you have a fast anchor, things like spellcasters, whose agility is very low naturally, may get 1 turn to an enemy's 3 or 4 turns, and that's pretty bad.
Tella actually hit something. It was really cute.
He's trying.
Did I miss anything on my explanation?
No, it sounds great.
Sounds perfect.
One thing, Demi, why am I constantly switching between my Avenger and my Defense Sword?
We're going to get back into other glitches then, aren't we? We're going to talk all about the fact that Final Fantasy IV is a beautiful game with a fair few number of glitches in it. Oh yeah, by the way, Netara Magma Key is on top of Ordeals, not that you're not going to go there.
What is the seed?
But
and a mile.
So the Avenger sword gives you Berserk status. It's a 2-handed sword with good attack power. I think it's basic 80.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's solid, right? You're not unhappy to have it. But the thing is that you can swing harder with it by swapping weapons. If you switch weapons from a different weapon to the Avenger and then just close the menu without inputting an item, what will happen is that the game will go and give you Berserk status because you have the Avenger equipped, which is great, but it also will give you the stats of whatever weapon you were equipped with beforehand. So if you set that up right, let's say you've got a Cecil with a Crystal Sword, which is base attack power 160, what you end up doing is when you do the swap by not entering an item command, you get the Crystal Sword power, which is 160 damage, 160 instead of 80. But you get the Avenger Berserk, which also increases your attack power by 50% and also lets you input your commands perfectly, basically, is the real trick to it. So it ends up working out very well.
Yeah, we like it.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to hop into Evelyn Castle real quick, because I got a couple of hourglasses, so I'm going to see if there's anything cool there.
Good call. Yeah, so we should also comment on the battle speed for this game. We use battle speed 1, which is extremely fast. So something like an Avenger or a Berserk means that you can get off basically perfect attacks. Whereas if you're playing just regular, menu mashing, it would be a little more delayed.
My inventory is already full. Oh, I got the craft chest. Love that for us.
Alright, I am up to Demerine.
Nice.
Actually, I'm going to grab Cecil quick first, sorry.
So much communication, good communication.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do double seeds. Just as a quick other note, I was going to say something. Did I lose it? I think I might have.
I'm so sorry.
No, communication is key. So if it comes back to me, it comes back to me, and if it doesn't, well, time marches on as always.
Something about battle speed?
Oh, right, yes, thank you. Something about battle speed. You're the best.
I got you.
So something about battle speed. Let's talk a little something about battle speed. Notably, both these runners are playing on battle speed 1. I know myself personally and other runners play on battle speed 2. The interesting thing about battle speed 1 is that it is 12 frames per game tick So basically, 12 frames of the game recalculates whose turn it is next. At Battle Speed 2, that's dropped to 15, and Battle Speed 3 is 20. And then after that, it drops off precipitously. The thing that's really interesting is that actually TASs of Final Fantasy IV sometimes use Battle Speed 2 because you still leak turns at Battle Speed 1 even with frame-perfect inputs.
Also, my inventory is full, so I'm dumping things. You might also have noticed that I used a life potion on an enemy when it died, like the empty space where an enemy was. Speaking of glitches,
Are you gonna make me explain another technical glitch?
Yeah, I am. Welcome.
I know why I'm here. I know what I'm good for.
This is why you get
everybody.
paid the big bucks, Demerine.
Yeah, it's good. I got my
I-
notepad. I've already got like 3 pages full of stuff.
Right? There'll be an exam at the end, so please keep writing.
I will not be administering the exam. But yes, so what happens is that you can use life potions to raise the dead, right? Basically bring back fallen characters in combat or out of combat. It's Final Fantasy IV, so characters do say swooned outside of combat. But you can also target them to enemies that are in the process of dying, unless they're undead, particularly, or boss-bitted. But so it doesn't work on skulls, but it does work on the Staleman in this encounter, for example. The thing is that if you throw a life potion at an enemy that is in the process of dying, they will get hit by the life potion after they're dead. Great, you're going to bring them back to life, which is not usually good, right? But there's a little bit of an idiosyncrasy there, is that enemies have 0 vitality, and life potions bring you back to life with your vitality times 5 hit points. So if your vitality is 0, and you multiply that by 5, I'm going to do some math, everybody. 0 times 5 is 0. The enemy comes back to life with 0 experience, with 0 health, and dies on the spot a second time, and you get double the experience points.
We love that for us. Also, nothing in left tower, but 2 trapped chests there, so I'm gonna find where the last trapped chest is. I'm doing this because there can be especially good items locked behind trap chest, plus it's getting me some early experience, which might really help going forward. So technically, Gray is ahead of me, but this may help me with some of the fights, but we'll see, it might not. Another hourglass.
Yep, so in, by the way, is Mylon Z and the Fabul Gauntlet.
Love that for us. And by love that for us, I mean, another adamant. Right.
Oh.
Middle tower. The right side, one of those 3 chests. There's no trap chest, so just open them all.
Perfect.
Saving that for Cecil, though. No,
Yep. And then, of course, our runners are going to hit a bit more of a planning phase in a little bit, as they are going to have to decide, are they going to do Magnus first, or are they going to go underground first? You know, because we have both those options pretty much open once they've both tracked through what is up on the Earth so far. Van, we got a minute for you, if you want to step in as our runners sort of backtrack over each other.
Yes, of course. We did get a $400 donation from Kate Lib C. Who says, wait, this is not Mahjong. How am I supposed to make you deal into my Hanuman, Netara?
You just have to play better. It's better than dealing into your Yakuman. Anyone who plays Riichi Mahjong? Some cool people who play that game, just saying.
I've been addicted to it recently.
So
Played it
good.
so much, so.
Anyways, thank you, Carrie.
We also got $25 from Dragonista, who says, I heard Aghanim doesn't want girls around the world to get an education. We must show him the error of his ways, chat.
Oh, that pesky Aghanim.
That gosh darn Aghanim. And
Yes.
looking at the incentive, we're at $177 contributed toward that incentive. So please get your donations in so we could see Aghanim taken down.
It'll help with your geometry education as well. That'll also be on the exam.
No, it won't. It just makes you cry a lot. Don't ask
by the way,
how I
right
know
I mean,
that.
I feel like
on-
geometry would help a little bit with, landing the Enterprise.
No.
Like, better, right? Minimizing distances and all that.
Well, fighting Aghanim hasn't helped me with that, so, just saying.
By the way, Netara, Rat Tail on Demerine. Also,
Ah.
Legend Sword on Radius Bomb.
Oh my gosh, okay, well, I'm definitely going to get those because they're both key items, but we can't do anything with the rat tail until we get the hook and can lift up that hovercraft.
Yep.
Hey, Mega
Smart.
Sisters. Also, for those who don't know Link to the Past, fighting Aghanim is something you, generally speaking, want to avoid because it's annoying. So let's make our runner do that because it's Link to the Past. It's what you do.
Alright, Netara, I'm gonna go underground then, alright?
Yeah.
You gonna take on Cave Magnus?
Yeah, I can do that. Right now, I'm crying over Tella's unfortunate demise. I'm really crying about it.
The only fear shit for him.
I'm very sad.
If you were sad, you'd use a life potion on him.
Yeah, I guess I'm not that sad.
I think he's just taking a nap, you know.
He's
old,
fine.
No, it's
He's working
it's a lot of
harder.
work to do battles. So
Something.
He's
I'm fine
currently
with
tanking
that.
the floor, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Someone's
Making
got
sure
to
that
tank
floor
it.
doesn't go anywhere.
Hey, someone's got to do it, and I'm so glad it's him.
Grandpa Tella climbs the mountain.
He's helping. Sure, we'll give him a life potion. For some reason. We're gonna do this. Macro. I'm gonna save because I like to save. Things can't hurt me when I save. Stop being
I'm gonna forge
left-handed.
the sword. There's no reason to not forge the sword.
There's a reason to not forge the sword. Button! With the best snake arms ever!
Yes, but of course the other thing about forging the sword is that it also gives you access to what would be a very, very nice shop. It is a tiered up shop from any other shop in the game. How shops work in Free Enterprise is depending upon the setting that you're on. Items are split into tiers based on their power, and there's a lot of balancing that went into that. I was part of the first draft, and it changed like 5 times because, you know, balancing things out.
Yep.
But basically, this shop has things you can't buy anywhere else. It's usually like top tier weapons and armor.
Yep.
Yeah, we got Zeus gloves, glass helmets, what else we got in here? Power armor and gold apples.
Nice.
Notably, power shirts and Zeus gauntlets both give you additional strength, which strength is your damage stat. You know, a very brief thought about how damage works in this game is a multiplier system. So every 8 points of strength you get gives you a multiplier, which just rapidly increases the amount of damage that you do. Strength is like the stat, so at least for your physical fighters.
Alright, so I'm gonna def Baymarch then.
Mm-hmm.
See what we got in that box.
Okay, cool. I've marked down that I have that. Okay. Well, I got the add-it. No, I checked that. Okay. Making sure my tracker's up to date.
There's that chest.
Oh, hey, Mylon Z. Sup? Long time no talk. Oh, no, it's Mylon. So Mylon Z's right. Mylon Z is the other one.
Right, so right now I'm looting my way down to Baymarch. As you all just saw, I found the monster chest, but I'm completely avoiding it. There's only one trap chest on the way down, so I now know that the rest of these chests are free loot.
Which one's the trap chest you said?
Trap chest is the one behind the stairs going down. The entrance, rather.
Oh, okay.
That poison room, yeah.
Okay, so basically first floor has the trap chest.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Hey,
All of these
so
spots I'm stepping on, by the way, are doing poison damage to the party. So, ooh, crystal ring in the 3-chest room.
Nice. Nice.
Yes, they're doing damage every time we step on them. That damage, it won't drop you below 1 point of health, but if you get in a fight, they're just going to punch you immediately and everyone will fall over. So, finding that chest early means that I can go and just grab all of these and ignore the poison.
Notably, one of the big design decisions for Free Enterprise is that the settings that most people play on either turn off encounters with a toggle so that you can turn them back on, or leave them off entirely, so traveling through that area is completely safe. Normally it would not be. The interesting thing is that one of the encounters in that area are Arachnes, who just cast Quake, so they would just devastate the party at 1 hit point. I mean, they devastate the party from like 300 or so, but they do an even better job when you're at 1. It's a very efficient thing.
Yeah.
It's
It's not so bad when you've got like a white mage who has float, but you hope that you don't actually need that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go and do Twin Heart.
Yeah, and you're also talking about float. Every time you go down a floor, you have to recast it, which isn't a big deal in the way down to Baymarch, but it is relatively annoying on the way through Sylph Caves.
I'm gonna check the item shops here first, though.
Another adamant armor in Baymarch.
Also, the game is judging me for my inventory, and that's pretty rude. Just gotta say that. Okay.
So, looks like Porum's getting adamant armor.
Love that for Porum. free adamant armors. What is happening?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm scared and confused.
Oh, hey, I still have one. I haven't used.
You should sell the adamant armor for money.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna do that right away, Demerine.
Yeah.
Demarine's my friend. Just keep repeating that. Demerine is my friend. She would.
We very jokingly said we weren't going to talk to each other twice before the run.
I'm sure I have no recollection of the events in question. I put a samurai bow on Cecil. That'd be funny. But no, here, I have another mix. Where is my loot? Okay. Hey, Cecil, do you want to go in the front row? Help out a little? Thanks. Thanks. So I bought some more star veils because they can be very useful.
Always good to have Star Veil.
Yeah, star veils in the other shop and Sylph if you want it, but in the past shop. But we don't currently have Rydia, so. Oh my god. I almost got gated by an NPC again, which is just rude, frankly.
So notably, for anybody else who's kind of understanding why GrayGooGirl is turning around from those bosses, bosses scale with their location. So basically, there's a set of stats that are inbuilt into the game that determines the stat pools of any boss. The scripts are exactly the same, but the stat pools are proportional to the stats in a given spot.
I'm counting a black chocobo landing as a airship landing just for those.
That's a boop.
Yeah, it's a boop.
Okay, well, I'm off the hook.
Yep.
I was going to say you should change it where, you start at 100 and then every bad landing you reduce it by 5.
I could do that as well.
Nah.
Just throwing stuff out in the air.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I still haven't booped, so I'm still in for 100.
Yeah, fair. I've booped, so I'm in for 5.
Alright, I'm gonna check Tamra. Hopefully we've got some sirens there. That's what I want to see.
If we were later in this seed, I would just fade all these checks, but because we're still so early, the chance to get some really good items and good armor for future characters is high. I didn't want to go in that room. I don't need a save point. So I am checking them all because, I want to be powerful. And 2 adamant armors is not enough. I could have 3 potentially. I love that exit for me, though. Okay, got it. Yes, and this is a heads up. 1 second. This is a heads up to tech. If you're not currently playing my audio, you should switch sooner rather than later, as we are going to be hearing one of our incentives. Due to everyone here, the wonderful folks, you have bid for the cinematic harp music, and we're going to be hearing that after a cutscene. So I have to wait for Dark Elf here to give me some hugs.
In the meantime, I found a fun bit of flavor text. The profession NPC, the dwarf that has the profession text, says, I'm a charity project coordinator.
Yeah, that was custom put in. It's randomized usually, but that is some custom text that was added by our lovely folks. Oh,
also, adamant armor in the pot in the Tamra treasury room.
What is happening here? That's 4!
I don't know.
I love so everything about this. No, we're going to have 4. 2 is not enough. Okay, everyone, I'm kindly requesting silence. It's harp song time. You paid for this all, folks, so get ready. Edward's going to crawl for your charity benefit. See if I recognize it. Okay, a vow remembered. Oh, I think we had that game in our marathon. Get to listen to it during this. So thank you, Xenocat, for doing that. Oh my god. It's Dark Imps.
Oh, Dark Imps.
Oops, I forgot to change it. Oopsie.
Alright, so I'm off to Dwarf Castle. There.
I got one of them. There we go. Nice. Hot gained 14 levels. That is in reference to a certain meme. I'm sure no one in the Frame Fatales knows about that meme, though. There might be another similarly named character. Earth Crystal. Hold on a sec, is this even randomized?
Earth Crystal, you say? Ooh.
Earth Crystal,
4
yes.
characters.
So that's my third objective. That's Cave Magnus.
Small grown.
You love it. You knew what you were signing up for. Okay. And we're exiting out of here because this game loves us.
Probably loot Dwarf Castle. It's too early to start fading stuff. Ooh, Stardust Rod.
Okay.
Stardust Rod and Chocobo Room.
Oh my god, this is wild. Chocobo Room?
Big Chocobo Room. In the back of Dwarf Castle.
Oh, the one I never check. Got it.
Yeah, check those spots.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check the back room and then I'm gonna go to Zot. So that's where Earth Crystal will lead me. What?
Another adamant armor.
In Dwarf Castle?
Top of right side tower.
What is happening?
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh. This is something.
Sell one.
I'm not selling one. If I get a 6th one, then obviously
Look,
I'll sell
I'm doing
one.
something less effective than selling one. I'm putting it on Tella.
I mean, rude, but also true. Okay. There's an Excalibur and another Dragon Whip in the 4-room area here. I didn't need that Blitz Whip. Dragon Whip is one of the best weapons for Rydia, so if we get her, that'll be useful. Okay, now we're going to the Troya Treasury, which can only be accessed if you have the Earth Crystal, and it has a lot of neat things in it. So let's see what we got.
I'm not sure, Demerine, does that have a higher chance to have a higher rarity stuff?
Yeah, it does. Another
Not on this setting. It doesn't.
Doesn't it?
You're on full wild. It is.
Yeah.
It is not any different than any other.
got a
chest in
crystal
the game.
sword though.
Oh,
Take
crystal sword. Heck yeah.
Crystal glove. Gimme.
Yep.
Gimme.
Notably, for those who are confused by that, I apologize, but there are scaling loot ratings basically in the game, and there's different power levels that you can play with during the game. You can go with anything from you automatically sell all items and chests, so good luck, have fun, I guess, all the way up to literally any box can have anything, so here's 5 adamant armors, I guess. And so normally in runs where we're playing with one of the scaling, which is like standard or wildish, where loot scales, the Troya Treasuries actually gets a boost to scaling compared to other areas that it does require a key item to get to.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't even get over those items. Okay, we're just going right to Zok. This lovely person can take us right into the Tower of Zok, because usually you can only get here by a cutscene. I feel like I shouldn't need to loot at this point, knowing the locations of, 5 adamant armors?
Pogo.
Hope you remember where those other 3 are. I know one was Feymarch, one was so there's 2 in Dwarf. Oh my god.
There's one in Dwarf, one in Feymarch, and one in the Tomra Treasure Room.
Right. Okay, we're giving you the Crystal Sword because that's the best weapon for Cecil in the game. Oh, have that Crystal Glove too. Thanks. Thanks, pal. You're helping. Do we have anything cool for you? Tell it. No, you know what? It doesn't matter. You're just there to be slow.
Sleep on the ground. Don't
I'll
forget
tell
that
it. It's just got the last hit on
aspect.
Ogopogo.
Exactly. So while you're fighting Ogopogo and I'm climbing the Tower of Zod and looting, do you got anything for us, Fant?
Of course I do. I got $10 from Mistellis, who says, I am Sailor Moon, the champion of justice. And I say, on behalf of the moon, I shall right wrongs and triumph over evil. And that means Agadem.
Suki ni kawate, oshokyo. Anyways, one of my few skills. Okay.
I'm done. I can't read another one after that.
No, you're good. You're good. You gotta keep going. It's the law.
And
we got $25 from Levy, who says, "Oh, Greg."
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you so
found
much.
That flame dog just melted. Oh, it's just a black robe, though. So far, I haven't found anything worth looting.
Wait, how does a flame dog melt? Can we go over the physics of that
You
for a
just
second?
cover it. You cover an ice and it melts.
It's made of fire.
It's physics.
What the-
Hi, hello. My name's Netara. I'm here to start fights. Last time we were on, I started fights about whales. So does anything else,
let's not
folks?
rehash the whale fight.
Yeah, I know. We're not fighting about whales on this one, but
Lunar whale is best whale.
yeah, exactly. Lunar whale is best whale. Fight us. I think we're restarting the whale fight. Oh, good, Bahamut. Hi. Are you here to finish the whale fight, my friend? Be fine. In this spot with this gear. Hi. Do you want a virus? Virus to the face.
All right, and Luca is giving us, come on, something good.
We are so
Hey, it's the
beating
spoon.
Bahamut. Bless.
Guess what we've got?
What?
If you clear Dwarf Castle, you're getting a spoon word.
An Edward or a spoon word? Like, are you getting a spoon and an Edward?
A spoon and an Edward, and look at how many adamant armors we have.
That's really good. Oh
Or
no.
we're gonna have a spoony bard.
We'll see. Oh, there's another Edward in Zot. And Asura is the Golbez spot. Just you know.
I just took out a Jura in the Dwarf Castle.
Yeah, that's the Golbez spot.
Yeah, the Golbez spot, yeah.
That's the second fight. First one's Calcabrena. Hey,
Oh,
who's your pal?
Here.
Who are we saving from the bowling ball of evil? I'm done. I'm leaving. I quit.
Who is it?
Edward.
Oh no.
There's two Edwards. I have cold and cold.
Multi-bard drifting.
Why do I play this game? Okay.
that's right.
My God, look at this party. This is why we still got this, even with all the adamant armors. Okay, but you know what?
if you board-
Edward can use bows. So he's gonna sit in the back and shoot arrows at things, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be.
I can't believe you have 5 adamant armors. This is something, alright.
I still just had 2.
Still no black
Okay.
mage.
Also, we may be doing harm to production, just noting. Okay. Now, let's see. Yeah, look at all those bows. Oh, you're gonna do some good work for us here, Eddie.
Alright,
You don't get any
so-
good gear, though. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Oh, what is that? That's so good. Oh, I love this seed.
That spoon is in fact a key item. So
Oh my God! It's the officers and soldier fight. Ooh, I didn't get my life out in time. I'm just
I'm gonna do tower.
I
tower.
guess. I'm just gonna cheese this fight right now and get some extra experience because it's a boss spot with an easy thing in it. So. Oh, look at the colors of those Edwards! I like those Edwards. We have a pink Edward and like the red-haired Edward.
No one needs 3 Edwards though.
No, but I can choose the Edward of my choice. Of my
Yeah,
color
you get
choice.
to choose the palette. That's great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
They're both so good. Oh my God, I have Edward. I love this for me. Ha ha. Okay,
Oops, all Edwards.
I'll let you know what the key item is if it's a key item in a moment, because it could just be a treasure. But Rosa, if there's a Rosa, because characters aren't guaranteed, she'll have exit, which is nice. Unlike the
Yeah.
practice seed we did.
Uh-huh. But
Yes,
you eventually got exit. I didn't.
Oh yeah, fair. I would like to note in chat that Scala Kitty, who also did our custom sprite, package, is the one who's done all these wonderful custom palettes. So go tell here how awesome they are, because they're real good. So just for lulz, I'm gonna go check this package. Because I want to see if it's a good character. If it's a good character, and it could be a boss. I always hold out hope that one of the bosses you need is in a package check. And it never is. Ooh, yang.
Alright, so we got Kanizo at the top of Tower of Zot.
Okay, good. Love that.
Or Tower of Babel, rather. Oops.
So one of the other small randomizations, as you can see on Netara's screen here, as they burn down the village mist because they're terrible.
That's me.
Why are you so terrible?
It's fun.
Is that we're using a crystal to do it rather than the ring of bomb from the original.
To make it even more enjoyable, a crystal is what you need in order to defeat the final boss of Romus. So we're gonna hide. You can't get me. I'm hiding. So it's kind of funny that I'm using a crystal to burn down this village with this poor karate person who can summon a titan. Is here.
Very late on mages this seed.
Yeah, we're light on everything other than adamant armors. We got tons of those.
And bards, you've got 3 of those as well.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
I said you
Sorry?
have 3 bards
Sorry?
total between the 2 of
Sorry?
you.
You can't make me listen.
I can, and I will repeat myself until you hear me.
No, I don't want 3 birds. Temmie, please.
Fanta, you just saved
Yeah,
this
Fant, save us.
conversation.
Oh, what did I sign up for today? My goodness.
You're welcome.
Well, everybody, a reminder, if you don't know what to donate for, we are still trying to hit that Link to the Past randomizer required Aghanim fight. It's going to be a blast. And, I want to see, all the magic blasts from Aghanim at our runner AR Angel coming up after Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise here, which so far, I sense a little bit of, animosity towards each other. It's like, what's going on here?
No, it's nothing but love. We show our love through combat. Oh my god, is this Water Hag? If this is,
sure is.
This is Water Hag. Wow.
Wait,
I was going to be like, if this is for Bull Gauntlet, I was going to reset, but,
Oh, I got moon access. We got Darkness Crystal on Kanai's at the top of the tower.
Okay, that's cool. We love that. Fight the cold! I will. So we just have to hit Water Hag 3 times, and Water Hag goes, oh, and dies. So, huge fan of that for us. I didn't mark I had the package. I'm a bad tracker. I'm sorry.
There is a flag buy in the buy that turns that off. Basically, that is part of the free bosses flag, where bosses that have an auto end condition to their fight, as long as you can fire their auto end condition, then you would also just end the fight as well. You can turn that off. It makes a couple of bosses very, very devastating. The biggest one being Dark Knight Cecil, who does just massive amounts of non-elemental damage every turn in some spots.
It's bad. We could have made this seed a lot harder, but we chose not to. I'm keeping Pink Edward. I've decided I want Pink Edward. Yeah, give me that stuff back. You can't keep my stuff. It's my stuff.
All right, so what did you get out of finishing thought? The package, right?
Yes, I got the package, which gave me Yang. What do you mean my bag is full? I'm being judged by the game again. Okay.
I should have said $5 each time you have to remove items from your inventory because your bag is full.
There's not enough money in this universe for that.
Yeah.
I have 2 dreamers. Nobody wants that.
It'd be a way to get me to start using the discard button.
Yeah, right? The amount of times I say nobody wants that too. No, lady, no.
Yes, those darkness arrows have to go in my bag. They're the most useful thing forever.
Netara, did you just get blocked by the old lady?
Yes, am I getting blocked by literally every NPC after I said, no, we shouldn't use that as our donation thing? I rarely get blocked by NPCs. Yes, that is exactly what's happening.
The old lady in Kaipo and the bridge lady in Kaipo were both like, ha.
I've said too many bad things. They're punishing me.
The old lady in Kaipo, if you don't do that perfectly, you'll get stuck behind her.
Also, Edge is in the bed in Kaipo, so worth it if we get a Sand Ruby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going up to the moon to check out the character spot, and I might have the equipment to start clearing some moon altars.
Love that for you. I am behind, but have some neat stuff, so I'm gonna repeat some of your stuff from underground.
You are an objective ahead of me, too, so...
Oh, I do have one objective. Which one? Okay, Madness. Yeah, I did do that. Yeah. Look at me.
Yeah, both our runners have taken some very different routes, and so now they know where Moon Access is. They know where Well, they both have heart, but only one runner's done it. But we only need to do 4 of the 7 objectives to complete the seed. So in theory, Gray is in go mode at this point in time, and of course that means in a co-op, both our runners are theoretically in go mode. Because there are 2 moon objectives. Complete Cave Bahamut is a moon location, and defeating Calbrena is also a moon location. Or excuse me, I'm sorry. Gods, I'm so good at this. Conquering the Vanilla White Sphere Altar. Please, I'm so bad
If
at
you have
commentary.
put Calcabrena on the moon, Demerine, I will cry. Real tears live on stream.
We got your favorite Netara. We got him up.
I did it again! That's $10. Oh my god, I'm up to 15. There's a reason we selected this. Oh my god.
We were talking about that. We were talking about that location in particular.
Yeah,
before
that's
the run.
That's where I do it so badly. Oh my gosh. So Mop's on the moon?
Mop's on the moon. I'm checking to see if we've got sirens in Naming Ways, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna loot Dwarf Castle because I don't want to miss out on those 2 adamant armors. Ooh, rune eggs. Love that for me.
So what's the run like if you run into hypothetically no adamant armor?
Well, it's fine because there's a lot of really good gear in the game, but those adamants are just, as Demerine said, overpowered. So you have to focus a little bit more on levels, especially because sometimes you don't find good gear. You get decent characters and no good gear. Well, this time we've got excellent gear and terrible characters other than, a couple. All of those Edwards are not ideal.
Also,
Yeah, we've got... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hey Gray, I have to call you out on etiquette for running Final Fantasy IV for Enterprise. You missed is this even randomized?
Wait, Mop, yeah. Okay, that's fair. I will take that.
Yeah,
I deserve that.
that's fine. We still love you.
Someone get me the shame sign, it's fine.
The shame sign.
It's your first marathon run ever.
Yes, can
It's
everyone
okay.
please just give some love in chat? This is not only Gray's first Frame Fatales run, it is her first marathon run ever. Why am I? Yeah. So she's rocking this. We love her.
I mean,
And she's also got some awesome donations headed her way. We got $100 from Leprechaun Gangster who says, Gray, I'm always going to be your spoony bard. Love you and good luck.
No.
Less than 3.
So nice. I'm not crying, you're crying.
I'm not crying. How did you know? Okay, Lunar Staff. Love that for me. Stardust. Okay, so one in the back of Tomra. Oh, and Fey March is the other one. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Have you seen Soma dropped anywhere, by the way?
Not a single one. Getting a decent
Okay,
amount of... We probably won't get. Soma drops are the permanent MP raising items, which usually are fine. But when you have our lovely, terrible mage of Tella, they're actually really useful because it means he can use Meteo.
Well, we got Mop too, so it would be really nice to have some type
It means we can get a couple of nukes. Hey, please have a
of... Exactly.
Like, thank you.
Right now I can only throw 3 nukes without having to get more MP, but hopefully that won't be forever.
Also notably, of course, even though this may be Ray's first marathon run ever, she's in good hands. Netara, how long have they been at this? 6 years? About 6 years.
Ish. Not at this game because it hasn't been out that long, but like Demerine, we were both around for the start of Free Enterprise, I believe.
Okay, by the way, Cave Bahamut is elements, and it's really not bad with Mop.
Never value in Cave Bahamut, I'm telling you.
And
It's on the check. It's on the checklist. It doesn't matter if there's value there or not. It's on the list.
Oh, you're right, it is
You gotta-
on the list.
It's
wait,
next to the
okay.
eggs and bread. It's next.
Okay, fair, I'm sorry.
It is very important. But yeah, so that's... All I've got to do is go clear Twin Harp, and I am good to go. Well,
Love
but...
that. Okay, great.
I mean, Netara, doesn't your grocery list usually say eggs, bread, half a dozen creepy dolls?
I can't eat most of those things, so no. Weirdly.
That's right. You can't really eat either
No,
of those, can you?
no, I also
And
can't.
you can't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you give
Any
it enough time,
creepy dolls.
Calcaretta will eat itself, so...
I mean, fair. I don't know, sometimes you just want a creepy doll for breakfast. I don't know. I'm not judging. Wow.
Notably, getting back to technical things for a second here, so I can save myself from Netara and or vice
Hi.
versa. Hi, they're the best, by the way, chat. We're actually very good friends. Like, we've literally known each other since 2019.
That's awesome.
But I digress. The one thing that both our runners haven't found that was mentioned briefly before was sirens. Sirens are another item from the JP version, from the Japanese version, that of course is in the newer versions, but was not in the US version. And so what sirens do is they let you conjure up the most rare encounter in a given location. You push the button and they show up. This, of course, has some really big implications for grinding. The big two are, there are yellow dragon eggs in the underground on a little peninsula near Sylph Cave, and also a little 3-step peninsula to the far left of the map. There were 34,000 base experience apiece, which is pretty impressive. You can also use them in multiple locations on the moon. Cave Bahamut floor 3, Lunar Subterrane's floor, I believe 5 and 6, I want to say.
I don't know the number. The one which, like, the floor that the save room is on, when you go back one floor, that's where I go for the...
That's LST 6. Yeah, that's
Okay.
Lunar Subterrane
Cool.
6. That has double King Ryus, or double, well, they're actually double Gold Dragons in later translations. And the two of them together are worth 120,000 experience, but the interesting thing is that, well, they're worth 30,000 apiece base, they're worth 60,000 when you're at 10 key items. But the interesting thing is that since there are two of them, you may also life glitch one of them, thereby giving you a third dragon's worth of experience for absolutely no effort whatsoever. Also, chat's asking if the No 64 category is still popular for this game. Interestingly enough, a new world record was set in that a couple of weeks ago, in fact.
I thought we had that turned on. So,
By the legend who was actually one of the founders of this community and creators of Free Enterprise vs. McCown. Very, very good friend of Netara and myself.
Yep.
And
real good, dude.
also does sports writing. So if you're into sports writing, he writes about the NFL, and he is an incredible writer as well. There's not a lot that he's not good at.
He writes about sports ball. I'm getting banned again, aren't I?
No, why would we do that?
Do I? Where's
That was
that?
China.
Oh, right, I don't have that extra adamant. Don't worry, I'm gonna go get it.
Alright, you know what? We're just gonna burn these coffins on
You have coffins? That's
our own.
fine.
Oh, wait.
You have adamant armor. You can't use coffins on yourself. You'll live.
Okay,
Notably,
let me
one
move myself.
of the things about this fight, though, Gray, that you may not know, is that any items that you consume during this fight, since you don't actually win the fight, they're returned to you.
I didn't know
that's
that.
good.
What
I mean-
fight is that?
Dark Elf.
Dark Elf cinematic fight in Cave Magnus.
I've never actually used any items in that, because...
Yep. Oftentimes I will use 1 to 2 kamikazes in that fight, let my high HP characters remove my low HP characters from combat.
Nice.
Because the fight ends if Dark Elf goes through the entire script, which is long, or it goes if all your party members are incapacitated, which is the speedrun strat.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Hence why I nuked my own mop, but didn't think about the fact that my forearm couldn't, finish it.
Have we found life potions anywhere yet? my bag is
Not
full.
that I can recall.
You can't prove my bag's full. That's just judgy.
I would like to remind everybody we do have the Link to the Past randomizer required Aghanim fight incentive open. Just crossed $250 for that. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 by the hour-and-a-half mark of this Free Enterprise run.
I don't need 3 Dragon Whips game. Thanks, though.
But you need 5 adamant armors.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna actually use those. I don't even have
Who
1
doesn't
radio,
need-
let alone 3.
Who doesn't need 5 adamant armors?
I need them.
That's the real question.
I need them. You can't take them from me. Don't take them from me. And the life potions were in where the coffins were. Of which I'm gonna get a stack because they're helpful. Actually, I'm gonna buy some of those exits since I don't have anyone who can cast. Yes, I do. Never mind. I'm fully
Always
anticipating
weird seeing
getting rid
Edward
of.
do.
What?
Always weird seeing Edward do like 2,500 damage.
Right? Okay, so moon access is in Tower of Babel, you said, right?
Yes, top of tower.
Cool, love that for me. We are gonna do some damage.
I don't think we're getting sirens They're probably in
Honestly,
Evelyn Cave.
if we just fight enough things, I don't think we need them. We can just go. Our party is powerful enough. We can just start farming moon bosses.
Yeah, I cleared Bahamut spot. We're good.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Now, please tell me I actually picked up the Earth Crystal.
That would be a marathon one.
I
Did you
didn't
not
pick it up.
No.
Oh, that's so bad.
So, as you're learning here, chat, you can walk away and leave that key item there in the Twin Harp room. And it said nobody likes it. Yeah, so Gray has to walk
See,
all the
now
way
I
back.
really deserve the shame sign.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
You are. Believe me when I tell you this. You are not the first person to do this on stream,
Nope.
and you are certainly not the first person to do it in the middle of a stream. At least you're not doing it in the middle of a tournament semifinal race.
It's never been done.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I was
No
just
one's done
so happy that I actually had exit for once leaving this place.
Yeah, right?
The other thing is, if you don't take the item, you don't actually get credit for completing Cape Magnus.
Oh, no, so you also don't get the objective.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay. Well,
that's so brutal. Wow.
it's mean.
This game, I love it. I love this game. Edward, fight!
There we go. Now I've got
Edward,
an
my
Earth Crystal. And now I've got Cape Magnus. And I have my regular crystal.
And of course, with the regular crystal and the darkness crystal, we could go fight Zeromus right now. However, Zeromus's combat script does require that we have a little bit more health than what we've got right now. Tiny bit touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we should be around level like 50 to 53.
I just died to
And we are-
Kainazo, so that's a good start.
Oh.
I forgot his wave did that much. When's the last time I saved? Oh, good, before I walked in here. Love that for me.
So other than doing specific gimmick strats that are available in Free Enterprise, both of which are accessible to our runners, but they're probably not going to do it. They're both very long and more complicated ways to do the Zeromus fight. Normally, for runners for safety, you want to be in the 5x, the low 50s. I think the lowest I've ever done a non-gimmick Zeromus fight was with a party around level 37.
Oh wow.
Like, it's doable, but God, it was a mess.
I think you gotta have the right
like,
characters as well.
You have to have it was a Yang multiple alchemist setup. So I was throwing a lot of Cure 3 potions around, so like there's ways that you can do it, but they are again like much like the gimmick fights, they're arduous, right? Usually grinding is going to end up being faster at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, definitely. Okay, so we're not going to get overconfident for this fight, which is exactly why I died. I could have stopped that wave from happening, but did I cure Tella? No! So don't be like Netara. Cure your Tella. He's helpful. I promise.
Notably, we did say that adamant armors are incredibly overpowered, and yet it didn't work here. Kainazo's wave does damage proportional to Kainazo's current health total. It is roughly 4% of the Sin Turtle's current health total. The thing is, at this particular spot, Kainazo's health is like 28,000 or something.
Yep. But that's fine.
So
We can...
you can get devastated for like hits for in the 13 to 1400 range at this spot, which will slay this party in one shot.
Yeah, oh, easily.
Also, do we have silk webs yet?
I haven't found any.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find them. Maybe I can check the Troya shops.
Okay, don't like this.
But yes, since the scripts are all the same, the counterplay is also all the same. The counterplay for Kainazo is one of two things: either do a massive amount of damage before the first wave goes off, or while the water is around Kainazo, striking Kainazo with lightning magic will break the water. There's a little timing fussiness in Final Fantasy IV in that if the wave is queued up, so if Kainazo's action is entered the queue and the wave is in the queue, even breaking the water won't stop it. Not a thing you see in vanilla because the original Kainazo spot in Castle Baron is pretty slow, but it's a thing that you get to see in Free Enterprise an awful lot.
Yeah,
so
okay.
it is worth noting.
We're good.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna buy a couple cabins.
Tella, you're so slow, Tella. There's a reason he's in the middle, but he is so slow.
He's trying his best.
Uh-huh. His best, unfortunately, well, fortunately for us, was not good enough. We made it. Darkness crystal for Netara. Boop. Okay, now we have to walk out. I can't just exit from here, which is sad.
Interestingly enough, this is another Final Fantasy IV vanilla behavior. You can't exit from most dungeons in Final Fantasy IV. The reason is that there are usually points on the way out of locations that contain storyline plot triggers, and so you have to walk over the proper tile to get them to fire. So what did the developers do? They said, yes, Tower of Babel, can't cast exit.
And anyway, it's the same with certain rooms as well. In some of the dungeons, you can't because again, you got to step on that plot trigger. But there are definitely ones you can teleport out of. But yeah, if you see us walking out, it's because we cannot exit out, which is sad, but fine.
Sealed cave, can't cast exit.
Taking a quick trip back down to the underworld to buy some Zeus gloves and to get some elixirs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and get my last adamant here and get the key item because I want more key items. I don't have enough of them, and I would like more, please. Was there anything worth getting in the underground other than that adamant?
Not that I saw, not on the way down.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the item shop down there has elixirs, and that's going to be really useful for Buzelia, just because we're going to have to be filling his health, his MP rather.
Nice. Well, this is another good time for fans to say your piece.
Of course. We got $20 from Vanivan, who says, so hyped to see my friendo Netara totally rocking it for GDQ. Good luck to you on this seat, and congrats, GrayGooGirl, on her very first marathon run.
Oh,
Thank you, Vani. He's another good friend and a longtime staple of the Final Fantasy IV community, so thank you so
I
much.
deeply appreciate all the support that people have given me through this whole thing.
And GDQ's very own LLK donates $5, just sitting here eating a bagel slathered in cream cheese and creepy dolls, drinking juice made from fresh squeezed creepy doll eyeballs. Might have a chocolate chip creepy doll later if I feel like it. Let's get that
fair.
Aghanim fight next.
And if LLK, our very own beautiful artist, says so, it must be true. They would never lie to us.
And Aghanim is the creepiest doll of them all, so you should donate for us to exercise Aghanim as well.
Go. Okay. Now, what have I got? Okay, so that was not a key item. Let's see. I'm trying to look at what key items you have that I don't. Oh, where was the legend sword and the rat tail again?
Demerine, do you remember?
I'm not the one taking notes on where things are in the overworld. I'm assuming that Netara didn't finish Baron Inn.
No, I haven't done Baron Inn.
It was Baron Inn and it was Miss Dragon.
Okay, yes, I can turn that in. Okay, I'm going to do those because, again, as we don't have those sirens, we really need that 10 key items to make leveling up at all kind of useful. Make it possible.
Or at least smoother.
Well, yeah.
Also, for the runners, this is your final exam, by the way. It's pass-fail, one question.
Okay, cool. Ready.
Mm-hmm.
Are you both ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Who was the boss that handed you your first item at the very start of the run?
Dark Knight Cecil.
Very nice. Well done.
I usually don't remember that, so hi.
That was my
I
answer.
also
I was just too slow.
hopped into this fight without curing because I'm a smart person. Let's cure Cecil. Okay, you know what? We're fine. There we go. We got our two powerful ones set up. We're fine. I'm so smart.
Time for me to go dive the moon.
Yeah. Bye, Mylon. Bye, pal.
And thankfully, most of the encounters in the Lunar Subterrane are decent for rewarding experience.
Oh, this is the football gauntlet. Nobody wanted that. So you'll notice that Edward just hid automatically when I got here. Even though the boss music is playing, the Fabul Gauntlet does not count as a boss fight. It does not have the boss flag. So, Edward will auto-hide in any fight that does not have the boss flag if he is in critical HP, which he currently is. So, at the beginning of each of these fights, he's gonna run away and hide, which in the randomizer, meh, no big. In the vanilla game, that's a problem, but we're not playing the vanilla game, so bye, keep yourself safe. I don't get any experience for these fights either, so it doesn't really matter.
And of course, the big thing for our runners is that while you're on the moon, a lot of these encounters are great experience, because obviously this is the last area of the game where you go down to fight the final boss. But a lot of these fights are either very healthy or very technical or both. For random encounters, they're pretty tough. So a lot of runners will. There's a couple of different. There's 3 different options for Sirenless moon grinding. If we want to get into it a little bit,
Yeah.
I know them all. I know them all from years of playing, of course. Right? You can choose to go fight bosses. In particular, the boss down at the Ribbon Room in the bottom of the lunar subterranean is worth a base 100,000 experience points. So as long as you get a boss that doesn't decrease the amount of experience you get for whatever reason, you get a lot of experience down there. Bosses are generally preferred by most people because they're predictable. You can open boxes because 9 different boxes in the lunar subterranean, and those are randomized in this flag set, but 9 different boxes in the lunar subterranean will give you encounters that are fixed. It's goodness, I used to know all of them. It's 3 of them are behemoths. 1 is a red dragon, blue dragon. 1 is double red dragon. 1 is warlock 3 carry. 1 is defossil warlock. 1 is triple warlock. Gods, I don't remember them all. I'm close.
I've never known them all, so you're doing way better than me.
Yep. The big ones are behemoths because they're easy to kill because they're incredibly slow and only counterattack. And like the lesser encounters are fine because they're lesser encounters and you can hourglass them. Notably, Plague is on GrayGooGirl's screen here, and what Plague does is Plague applies Count, which will apply instant death to characters when their timer runs out. The thing is that what Plague is looking for is, does anybody have a count? Does everybody have a counter? If not, reapply them, and it also resets people to 0, so it's very handy. Notably, we're not getting any experience on Porum here, which is kind of not ideal.
Please don't leave your airship behind, Netara. You need that.
And we got ourselves a pass, but it's not useful since we're already on the moon, and yeah, we're doing our grind up
But
here.
it's an objective!
It's an objective, but it's also not a key item, and I need 1 more before I can do my grind.
Oh my god, go away. I'm being so trolled by the NPCs.
Yeah, so my strategy right now is to get 1 final key item, so I get the double experience.
Nice.
So I'm going to be doing boss fights until then, and then doing mock grinding.
Yeah.
Yep. So the pass itself, by the way, is an item that normally gave you access to just a special dev room in Dwarf Castle, but now it's been repurposed to open up a passageway it's in Toroya, back of the Toroya pub. I'm really tired, everybody. I apologize. My explanations are not on point anymore.
You're doing great.
Right. Take a moment, reset here. Right. Pass. Back of Toroya. Normally it's a dancer/dev room. We didn't need that. Got cut out. It's now a direct passageway between the Earth and the very final floor of the moon, from which you cannot backtrack. And so the idea is that it was a way to give a second way to get to Zeromus and Seeds that you don't necessarily need to get the Darkness Crystal.
Also, y'all, this dungeon is really, 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 really long. So if you have the pass, it's way faster to get to Zeromus.
Way faster. Like, oh my gosh.
The main body of the lunar subterranean, the upper area, is 7 floors, and there's a lot of up and down in it.
Lunar whale, best whale.
Lunar whale, best whale.
Pretty great, I guess. Definitely top tier for sure. I'm not going to downplay the lunar whale here. And then the core itself is another 4 floors. And so with random encounters on, you can get some very devastating encounters towards the end of the game. Including my favorite, which is Triple Red Dragon, which is like, technically it's the best experience grind fight in the game, but
why?
It's also incredibly dangerous.
Just love yourself more than that. Just don't do it.
Yeah. Doing the grind, I'm most likely to be looking for mages because you can use them.
I'm gonna fight bosses because that's fun. I want to show him who's
Who's in the
boss
white
because it makes
pyramid?
me feel good on the inside.
Oh, D-Lunars, and we have... Oh, no.
Oh no!
That's bad. I have my Avenger on, no.
You checked the Naming Way shop, right?
Yeah, nothing.
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 But you know what there is?
What?
Value in Cape Bahamut. We got memes, y'all. Hey fans, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. Nothing much. What's going on with you? I get it. We had a $25 donation from Corrosive Frost, FF4, and Malala Fund. GDQ,
That was-
Frost Fatales, keep on donating. That we do. Thank you so much. And if you're wondering, what possibly to donate for, be sure to head over to gamesthequick.com. We got a whole bunch of prizes available to enter to win throughout the marathon.
Hold on, did you say prizes?
I did say prizes. There's like an entire FF4 set of pearlers.
Ooh.
Oh.
$1 minimum
Shiny.
donation.
I'm so sorry in advance for your loss. Please, Cecil, hit next, because this will go very good if so. Never mind, it's fine. We're just going to queue that up because it'll probably be, Ruby by the time you cast, maybe. Okay, that was
Alright, that's
hilarious.
D-Lunars.
Tella's gonna cast eventually, y'all.
He's doing
Bearing
his best.
key.
Is he?
I mean, if we want to get technical for a moment again,
I love that.
spells actually have a cast time in this game, in so much as that it takes time for a spell to fire from a caster. The spells have a delay value, and rather than using that, I just tend to use a real time factor where the spell Flare, in newer versions it's Nuke in this one, but I like calling it Flare, keeps it consistent with the rest of the series. Has a delay of 0, so as soon as you queue it up, it drops into the queue immediately. Cure 4 is also in the 0 delay. Like, other cure spells have a 1 delay. Medio has a delay of 10. So, Medio takes an exceedingly long time to cast. Like forever. It takes forever.
By the way, Ribbon Room is King and Queen Evelyn.
So you know those scripted fights we were talking about earlier? That's one of them. Oh, life staff.
Yeah.
Love that for me.
You theoretically do not need to fight this fight. They will just after 3 turns, they will just walk away.
Crystal
The scene was
Cat.
succeed.
This is
This
the
scene
kind
was-
of boss
this
you go get a cup of coffee with, or you take a short bio, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
This scene was also, very, very sad in the original game. So
Yeah.
but the whole idea is that if you do end up offing the front, if you do end up offing the king who is in the front with
Aye.
direct combat damage, the queen will also just walk away afterwards without going through the entire script.
I like that for us. I'm so tempted to do the giant just for lols.
You do get to hear Within the Giant, which is the best track in the
Oh,
song, which is the best soundtrack in
It
this
is a
game.
really good one. I gotta get food though first though. So I do have currently 10 key items. So that means I'm gonna get double experience. I'm gonna come down to Coast Bosses. Pudding Way! Yes, Pudding Way is best. Hey, chat, cute chat, please tell us who is your favorite Naming Way, Humming Way friend? Pudding Way is definitely one of my favorites. Oh, isn't there a Cheating Way? Cheating Way is my favorite. You can play triple triad with them. Bye.
Well, one of our donators has a question for Netara, though.
Oh, I love
reversing
that.
it right on top of you.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Yeah, River SMC Count donates $25. How much did it hurt, Netara, inside to have to model the behavior of actually curing Ella? The links our marathon runners go through.
Chad, can we please ban Rivers McCown? No, joking. When I first learned the co-op category, Rivers is the one who was my partner. He was my mentor. He taught me so much about this game, and I've been playing it for a long time. He's just so good. And I am a noted Tella hater. I'm just like, oh god, Tella, let's get rid of Tella. So He's calling me out for my previous behavior, once again proving that yes, Tella can be good. It did hurt on the inside, but that's okay because he's gone now. It's okay. We have a mop to clean up his mess. And thanks for the donation, Rippers. You can keep going, Fen. We got time.
Yeah, we got a $25 donation from Pitman Lionhouse. Staying up past our bedtime to watch The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past randomizer. It's important to make good life choices. Good luck, runners, and go fast. Less than you'll love to see it.
Highly recommend that run, by the way. If you've never seen Link to the Past randomizer, it is so much fun, and Air Angel's going to be running it, and oh my gosh. I love that randomizer. She's great. The randomizer's great. You were gonna have nothing but a fabulous time. So highly recommend sticking around.
We also got a $100 donation from Some Egrets, who says, "I've got a good feeling about this Kane fellow. I think we can trust him."
Yeah, implicitly. Nothing could possibly go wrong. He would never betray us.
Never. Someone who looks like that? Yeah, it's fine.
He's never
betray us multiple times.
No.
Kane literally slips out from the back of your party when you step on the plot point in Sealed Cave. He literally steps out from your back. He's already there. He's ready to go.
It's so good.
He's chosen violence from the word go.
We love Kane. It's so good. Okay, I'm just doing a little bit of quick rearranging here for future speed ? Where's my nuke? Give me that nuke. I need it. It's my emotional support nuke. So that is one of those spells that got hit by the censoring that happened in a lot of games in the 90s. That is the flare spell in most of the future Final Fantasies.
I don't know why that one got hit. I think it's a carryover. That one I think is more a carryover from Final Fantasy 1, where flare is a 5-letter word that doesn't make sense as a 4-letter word, because of course when the game was in Japanese, kanji allows you to write the lettering still allows you to transmit more information than 4 English letters. But the idea is that that's a carryover from Final Fantasy 1. The white spell is the spell that actually got caught by the censors.
Fair.
That was supposed to be holy. In Final Fantasy 1, it's white, or it's fade. In Final Fantasy 4, it's white. In Final Fantasy 6, it's pearl. I forget what it was in Final Fantasy 5. It may not have been. Wouldn't have been censored in Final Fantasy 5 because that was a re-release game only. It wasn't actually released in English back when it first came out because Square Enix thought it would be too hard for American audiences.
How dare they?
Of course they did.
Mm-hmm.
And there's your Final Fantasy history lesson for the day, everybody.
Darn it. Okay. I used the Bacchus rather than a life. My life is over. I wrecked it. It's fine.
Why do I not have any ethers?
I don't know.
You didn't buy them in a shop?
No, I picked some up.
It's on me.
Aren't there elixirs in one of the shops?
There are. I've got 6 of them. I just don't want to waste them.
Yeah, 200,000 experience. That might help us a little bit.
There's a good encounter.
Okay.
Also, are the two of you done with airships now at this point? Are you done flying around?
Depends on how the leveling goes. I'm gonna say not necessarily.
I'm pretty sure I'm done with it. And I haven't bonked, which means that I definitely owe $100.
I'm at 15. I promise there'll be probably more bonks because I'm really good at steering this ship. Just gonna save real quick. So I was using some of those gold apples on Edward because I'm planning to keep him, but his HP growth doesn't get high until like level 60 or something. It's not happening. We're not getting that high. Oh, hey, pals.
Yeah, actually, no,
definitely left that on. Oh, no. Okay, this is going to go good for everyone involved. Okay. That's not what I should have done. We're going to do this real quick.
Think about it, I actually will be going back down to the planet. I need to pick up some gold apples from the shop. Because Eddie's health is just not going to be high enough to use Ramus. I'll take the pass back.
Oh no. Oh no, I have just done all of this incorrectly. We're just gonna reset real quick because nope.
Oh.
There's a reason I saved before starting that. I'm just bad. Don't worry about it. I made terrible decisions and walked into D-Lunars with an Avenger still on, and then cast Nuke after the walls were up. And
I did the exact same thing, by the way.
Oh, great. This is why we're a team. We're sharing that brain cell. We got this. Okay, now
I
take
accidentally
two.
nuked down my own Cecil.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, D-Lunar scripting everybody is always intriguing in that. D-Lunar's base script is pretty precise. It's both attack, both cast fire, which does 25% of your health unless you have fire resistance, and it does 10. Attack, and then cast breath on the entire party, turning them all into whatever status effect the breath will apply. And then they, of course, when your party is all locked out under status effects, you have no items because it's a randomizer, and they just whittle you down until you're removed from battle forever. If you physically attack one of them, what happens is that they change scripts. They throw up a wall, and then they start casting virus on themselves, which is bounced onto your party, dealing you excessive amounts of damage usually in most spots because their magic output is very good in most spots. And then it can end very badly because it's hard to defend against a non-elemental spell that ignores your adamant armor.
We're doing some very silly curing here because we're just trying to cheese this fight, but you know what? We're gonna quake this. Yeah.
I did get a $50 donation, though, from I Am Gibson, who says, my favorite Ingwe is Naming Way.
Yeah.
When FF11 first started up, they forgot to put Naming Way on the list of restricted names. So my main Taro mage named Naming Way was constantly pestered by people asking for name changes. I subsequently got in trouble for changing people or charging people $1 billion gil to then tell them to roll a new character. Good time.
Oh, I love everything about that. Yeah, get frogged.
That is amazing.
Okay, now we're good.
So yeah, this is a strategy that was found through a tournament, interestingly enough, where if you have walls up, you actually can reflect the breaths back onto the D-Lunars, turning them into frogs, which makes them completely unable to do anything. And then you can fight them off at your leisure.
It's super fun. It's cool to show off.
The strategy, definitely the most fun, though.
And we literally did not know about this in the vanilla speedrunning community. It was found by the randomizer community, which was we were just like, oh my gosh. So randomizers actually help find strategies and things for vanilla games because you just play them in such different ways than you would regularly. Okay. Where did you get the pass?
I got the pass off of D-Lunars.
Oh, that means I have the pass.
You have the pass.
I got the Baron key.
No, the pass was up top. Pass was up top at the Mursami altar.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Right.
I was like, I got the Baron
my fault.
key. That's cool. We're gonna go down and see what's below.
Need one more good fight,
Actually,
and
let's
I will
try.
have my characters in.
You know
fighting shape.
what? I'm only gonna do one more fight too because I only have one mage and they have all their spells already. So there's literally no point of me farming for spells, and all these folks have a decent amount of HP. So I think I'm just gonna do this fight and just go fight Zeromus. We've all got adamant armors.
You know what? I'm willing to roll the dice on Eddie.
You know, or we could fight some more bosses. We still got lots of time. Hey,
We do.
Levy. Oh, don't hurt me. Okay, you know what? I'm not even doing special things. We're just gonna be like, hi! Hello, King of the Underworld, what's up?
So Porpor is in. Oh, crap. Right away! That's a lot of gold. It's almost a full golden apple's worth of gold.
Ooh. Love that for you.
Oh no, it fell out of my pocket while I was running away.
Oh, but you needed that.
I did. Alright, I'm gonna cast exit. Gonna go get those apples. We got a second.
Yeah, take that, Levy. Okay, go. Okay, Fent, our favorite. Tell us some cool words.
Of course. I've got a cool $85 from Demerine. That name sounds so familiar. Where have I heard that name before?
I don't know. I've heard it somewhere.
Anyway, 100 less Netara's three-flight plan reconsiderations. You're the best. Looking forward to Zeramis.
No,
Thank you so much, Demerine.
You're the best.
We also have $5 from Sailor Moon Says Trans Rights. In the name of the moon, trans rights.
Heck yeah.
God, that was way better than me.
Would that be like, because, Tsuki is moon, so that would be like trans rights ni kawate? Oshokyo? I don't know. Anyways.
Also be a good time to talk about the Japanese restream.
Yeah! Because we love them, by the way. Ohayo gozaimasu! To our Japanese restream.
Netara and I are actually a member of the RPG Valkyries, a stream team that is primarily focused on RPGs, and for our every so often we're actually able to get the Japanese restream to restream our marathon because there's a lot of RPGs there, which rules.
Yeah, they restream a lot of events, so it's super cool, and we like them a lot. I have decided to open some chests because I want another adamant armor. I'm getting
I'm gonna dive.
real garbage.
Never
Never
mind. Real quick.
I gave up already. When you open 4 chests in a row and get like a total of like 400 gil, you're done. Oh, so Fent, how are we doing on that Aghanim incentive? I'm gonna fight behemoths.
Let's go take a look right here. The latest I have is we were at $477,000, or I was about to say $477 out of $3,000. As cool as $477,000 would be.
Right?
Yeah, so we still have a bit of ways to go, but please, everybody, get your donations to get in, and we will see that fight. I believe in y'all.
Yo, one of the most fun things about randomizers is you, as the chat, as the donators, can take that power and really just make things difficult for the runner, but in a way they're volunteering to let you do. It's so much fun, and you have control here. Plus, that money is going to such an amazing charity, such a great cause. It's just a 2-for-1 deal, if not a 3-for-1. I highly recommend. Let's get that Aghanim, and then we can just see how rude he's going to be. How many unreflectable attacks he is going to do on us. Oh, what a fight.
Help a good cause and make sure that...
Did you fight the Crystal Sword Altar?
No.
Guess who's there?
Wyvern.
No, Yang. I don't think he can hit me, bless. So this is a...
Alright, well, I think by process of elimination I found Wyvern, so I'm gonna try it.
I love that for you. So this is a scripted fight, and after Yang has kicked twice, if you have Paladin Cecil in your party, you just need to hit him once. Wow, that was a lot of experience for literally punching Yang once.
Hey, Gray.
I got a pan.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to try harder than that to kill Wyvern.
Yeah, probably doing run buffering and maybe I don't know. That's
great.
the fastest spot the second fastest spot in the game. I'm not killing Wyvern there.
Do you want to talk to Demerine about why Wyvern is such a scary boss?
So, Wyvern script is normally kept in check by the exceedingly low magic power at the Crystal Sword Altar spot on the moon. That's part of it, at least. The other part is that, of course, by the time you get up there, hopefully you have wall casters who can go fast enough to throw up walls and whatnot. However, Wyvern takes this script elsewhere And one of the really interesting programming pieces in Final Fantasy IV in general, not just Free Enterprise, but sort of in the baseline code, is that any spot where there's an enemy that, if there's any spot where the enemy uses a status effect or a couple of other spots, the Asura Throne being one of them because of needing healing spell efficacy. Either of those particular types of bots end up getting immense magic power. Mega Nuke, which is the spell which Wyvern casts, which casts a high-powered flare against your entire party, does not need a lot of magic power to go from dealing like 1800 damage base to dealing quad 9s to everybody over and over and over again.
To doing out-my-face amounts of damage.
Right, and it's scaled out of this world. It does immense damage. If you can get a wall up, of course, you can reflect the opening. You can reflect the opening cast, but the rest of your party members will probably die. Star Veils actually help mitigate that a lot in Free Enterprise. But you need some setup to actually be able to fire them off because they're, you've got to get turns. Remember we talked about relative agility earlier, is that if you have a fast anchor and everyone else is slow, Wyvern's going to get up in the queue first and then is going to flare your party and leave you for dead. The thing is that boss spot has an agility of like 57, I think it is. I'd have to look at the spreadsheet. It's been a hot minute, but it's in the 50s. So basically, unless your center character has a speed of quite literally like 6, like 5 or 6, because you want the speed of any character that has an agility that's above 2.5 times the agility of your center character is going at top speed possible. So essentially, there's ways that you would need to manipulate your agility in such a way with a slow anchor and fast other characters to make the fight work. Plus, you need to drop your battle speed, because dropping the battle speed actually has an intriguing side effect where it actually slows down the actual start of the fight from the enemy's standpoint. So you can actually buy yourself some additional time by dropping your battle speed to 5 or 6, and then follow that up by being able to set up walls where you normally wouldn't be able to. And if you start running, i.e. you start actually holding L and R to run from an unrunnable combat, you'll get the message that says can't run. That also stops the ATB as well for the enemies. So you can also use that potentially to buy time, but at that spot, Wyvern's so fast that run buffering actually doesn't do anything. So it's not actually a technique that will help you there. Did I miss anything?
No, way better explanation than I could have given.
Mm-hmm. Same. I'm learning things with Demerine here. This is great.
I've worked on that explanation for like a year and a half.
I love it.
There's something to be said for the fact that a lot of us got very tired of people just calling agility like weird black magic or something, when it's very explainable. It's the most fussy technical thing.
Excuse me, I think it's highly explainable by calling it weird black magic.
I mean, I guess I am Fae, so
there you
6
go.
of 1. I don't do weird black magic. That's why I have to explain it properly.
Okay, fair. Oh,
Look,
hey,
I
I
know
got
the most
the
important
pass.
thing of all. The only thing you need to know is that if it's a multiple of 7, it's okay to fight Zeronis with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of which, how's my party doing? Okay, not you. Actually, doing math in my head. Oh, this is illegal. Oh, I hate math. Wow, none of my party members are at a good agility. I love this for me. Okay, we're gonna exit out. So I think I've actually killed all the moon bosses, which feels real weird.
I went ahead and I cleared what I could in Feymarch, because Wyvern's not going to be clearable.
Yo,
and
we're doing
I
the
am
giant.
doing Odin in Baron.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Alright, let me clear this quick and then we'll do giant at the same time.
Oh, it's too late.
Oh, I see how it is.
I was already heading there.
I see how it is. Fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, are we at the portion of the co-op run where it turns into a race?
Yeah, exactly. We're racing
and
I'm winning.
I mean,
Oh,
wow.
no. Throwing
We're
down
only
that
racing to the
gauntlet, eh?
giant, let me be clear. You've also won the race to Odin, so
I thought we were friends.
we are friends. We're just occasionally competitive, except not really, because that's not fun. It's way more fun to just
Wow.
play games together with your friends. At least for me. I don't like being competitive.
Hey, Netara.
Hey, Demerine.
Hey, Netara, do you think there's going to be creepy dolls on the robot?
No. There are no creepy
might be
dolls in
creepy
the
dolls.
seed. They were magically written out, and they're not here.
Creepy dolls might be in Baron Castle Odin spot. Check that.
And then Netara will never go there, and I'll be sad.
I don't like the creepy dolls. They're creepy.
I don't.
Oh,
I
tower
know you
key.
don't.
Okay, that's cool.
That's tower key.
Yeah. I'm always impressed when I can still remember my way through the giant because I come here so rarely in this version. Let's save just in case there's something mean here. Oh, and let's take that defense sword off. Or put that defense sword on, I should say. Wait, why do you still have an iron glove on? You're not powerful enough. Please do more damage. Thank you. Okay, see who our pal is. This is usually where the elements are. Let's see who's hanging. Don't be creepy dolls. Don't be creepy dolls. Don't be... Oh, it's Octomam! Oh, this is really good. This is really good. I'm so glad I found you. And
Octomam!
everyone's gonna see why in a moment. It's perfect. It's everything I hoped and dreamed it would be.
I have to see it. I have to see it for myself.
So we got a couple of custom text changes because Boardface, the programmer, main dev of this game, loves us and is very kind. And so when we went, hey Board, could you change Octomam's name for reasons? He went, yeah, sure, can do. And we went, thanks. And so now we have Octomam.
Ma'am?
So, Netara, I made the Octomam joke during the intro, not knowing that this was changed.
Yeah, we didn't tell Demerine this.
I love it so much.
Clearly, I'm way ahead of the curve.
Yeah, you just know what we're like. Also, to explain Octomam is usually a little terrifying as an early game boss because when you start off, Octomam's agility is the highest in the game, even higher than the final boss. However, for every arm you destroy, it loses agility, which means he slows down. So it's 3 hits for the first arm, and then 2 hits for every arm thereafter, and so you just keep hitting the boss. And eventually it will either die or run out of arms. I love that we found Octomam. That's way better than creepy dolls.
100%.
Uh-huh.
I disagree, but hey, to each their own.
It's hard to be wrong sometimes.
I mean, I'm so good at it.
No, you're not. You're really not. Yeah! Oh my god. Okay, so the next boss is the CPU spot. Oh, that was so good. That was better than I had hoped. I'd actually forgotten about that until we found Octomam again, and then I was like, yes! And this has given me a chance to actually get some HP on Edward. Yes, we disarmed it. I'm periodically looking at chat. I see y'all there. You're cute as heck, y'all. But yeah, 1400. Oh, he's actually got 1700. That's adorable. Love that for Edward. So, do you actually know, y'all, that there is a character check in here? So I could get a really cool new character.
The final character spot of the game.
Oh, excuse me. I ordered a randomization in this seed, and someone missed a spot.
Oh.
It's CPU. This is the CPU spot.
CPU's in the CPU spot.
CPU's in the CPU spot. That's illegal.
I still haven't gotten there. Still fighting Octomam.
Oh my god.
Hit that siren, everybody, and then we're on our way.
Yeah.
The CPU is like one of the cooler scripts in the game, honestly, because it's just so odd how it works. This is another boss that completely ignores your adamant armor, but the CPU has 2 orbs, attacker and defender.
Oh, no.
The 2 orbs have 10% of the health of the main boss, and the defender will heal the CPU for 10% of its health every turn, which in this case is 2,000. So the small orbs have 2,000 health, and the big orb has 20,000 health because Remedy is 10% of health. The thing is that if you destroy both the attacker and the defender, the script changes. Normally the CPU doesn't do anything, but if all of the other enemies on the screen are...
That was also bad.
If all the other enemies are dead, then CPU will use Globe 999 or Globe 199, which in most spots in the game does +9 damage, which is exceedingly lethal.
Also, really good tip to everyone: when the enemy you're fighting has a wall up, don't cast nuke. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, or do. It's funny.
Yeah. Also that.
Also, that's the other way to pierce adamant armor is reflected spells ignore magic defense. So Cecil's gonna get absolutely like blistered.
Oh no!
Like that.
Oh no! It's Rosa. I want her. Oh, what am I gonna do? My party is leveled. My party is leveled.
Even
if you slingshot, that's...
Give in to our perfect daughter. Forum is the best.
No! I already dismissed Parm. You're wrong.
No,
she's adorable and wonderful, but her HP is so low.
But we have to keep her safe off the front line.
Exactly. So our queen. It's the heiress. It's the heiress bottom too.
The temptation is great.
We don't need Yang. Bye.
The temptation is too strong.
I'm doing it.
It's actually a good Rosa skin.
It's a skin. I need them.
Like if it were red and black, I'd be like, just ditch Rosa. It's fine. No one will stop you.
Okay, so now I've got to go find a boss spot I haven't defeated with good experience. Help?
Turn on random encounters on floor 2 of the lunar core.
Okay. And don't go, because I could go and fight like down in the Feymarch. I haven't killed any Feymarch bosses yet.
You could open you could also open the boxes in Self Cave.
Oh, nobody likes that.
I love that. What are you talking about? That's home turf.
Yeah, okay, you do love that. That's fair. Do we have a hat? Do you want a hat? There's no hats.
I'm gonna be so grumpy at you, Netara.
It's because you love me. Okay, let's not throw out the pass though. That would be bad. Wait, if you double click on this, then you can do this, which is way more effective than anything else. Goodbye that claw, goodbye that leather. Excellent. Our queen is here. Okay, so we're gonna slingshot her so quickly. Yeah, no, I think the moon experience is gonna be better.
Well, Val is in Odin's spot, that's fun.
Who's in Odin's spot?
Val.
We've got Kane.
So wait, does that mean that Calbrena's at the Ogopogo spot in the core floor 1? Because neither of you have looked
Yeah, I
at
have.
that
I fought that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super Cannon, maybe?
I can't remember who was there.
It would have to be Super Cannon. It would have to be Super
Which
Cannon,
is
then.
hilarious. Okay, we're gonna save here real quick. So you said floor 2, so that's the first floor after, or the second floor after I teleport down here now?
So what terrible things do you want to fight?
Whichever give me the most experience to slingshot our queen to a usable level.
So you could try and fish out triple red dragons from the core, which would be funny and amuse me, but I don't think you want to do that.
No,
Otherwise, I think the best option is that your best chance of getting double cold dragons are, I believe, floor 5.
So it is floor 5. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can wander around there, see what I get. I can have Chain Shot too.
I mean, Super Cannon's probably got Hook on in it.
I think it has to. I think that's our only key item we've got left.
Yeah.
Please give me a lifestyle. Okay. Let's go down to floor.
And Pinktail is on Val, so I'm gonna go grab Tower quick.
I was gonna say you're gonna go grab another adamant armor.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
This is so great. I love this for us. I just love me having Rosa. Okay, so I think I'm going to throw it over to the ever wonderful Fence to regale us with wonderful tales of donations and awesome charities.
Of course. You have $25 from Mechalink, who says, Les Edwards, best Edwards.
I'm currently on my own computer using Mechalink's tracker. I don't think anyone else uses Mechalink's tracker, but I do.
We also have $25 from M the Marvelous. It says Aghanim is a core part of getting to the dark world, and no skipping is allowed.
It's true. True. You've gotta do that. Okay, so this is where I want to be. So I am gonna turn on my encounters and wander around and say, "Hey, hello! I've got a kick me sign on my back, please." Okay, or it could give me a blue dragon, whatever.
And we are up to over $700 for that Link to the Past randomizer Aghanim price incentive. And if you're wondering, where is my money? Where are these donation dollars going to? Well, it's all going to Malala Fund. And Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead, with more than 130 million girls out of school today. Malala Fund partners with education advocates and activists who are breaking down barriers that hold girls back.
Okay, we got 21 levels to start. That's something.
We also got a nice $125 donation from Anonymous with no comment, but thank you so much.
Anonymous, you are so generous, and we love all of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You're so good.
So the dolls are in the hook route.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I
Has
can't
to
hear
be.
you over the sound of not knowing where the creepy dolls are.
Which means
Well.
that it was trying to force us to do Silk Cave to have to get Hook.
Why? But with the pan,
Unless Hook is here, then it's yeah.
But wasn't the pan on like the moon?
I don't remember.
It was somewhere terrible, I remember. Somewhere that we like never would have checked. Hey, Blue Dragon friend. No, we don't want to fight you. You're too easy.
Field Cavern Key. Okay, that's
Okay, never mind.
I still haven't gotten Pan. If you have Pan, then that's news to me.
That must be the altar down in the core, because I fought that and you didn't.
Okay, yeah, that would do it.
Okay. Do a quick heal on Rosa, because doing all this does nothing if she's dead.
It is my
Okay.
mission right now to find Calcabrena.
I mean, fair. Why would you do that to poor Cold there? Just doing the best he can. He's gonna hide. I'm pretty sure that does literally nothing to the timer, but we're doing it anyways, because it makes me giggle.
Is there anything that doesn't make you giggle in this game?
No, I love this game so much.
It's just a very silly game.
Well, it's my childhood. Like, I grew up playing both Final Fantasy IV and Final Fantasy VI. Like, I played them both at the same time, so they're both very entwined in my head. Let's do a quick cure 3. Now, this is an opportunity for a life potion, except it's too late. The life potion opportunity is gone now. Thank you.
Okay, so I am set to go. I'm gonna head up to the moon then.
Yeah, and Zeromus is still alive because we needed all 6 adamants. I mean, that's a required set of items.
Well, I didn't get the hook, which means I'd have to go up and get the pan and come back down, and I'm going up.
Yeah, fair. I am basically ready to go at this point. Hold a sec. I have white. I got wall. I'm gonna put life 2 up here because I like my people being alive. Huge fan. And I'm pretty sure I arranged Mop's magic here. Yeah, I did. Good. Fabulous. Okay, I'm gonna do one more fight just for that safety HP. Oh, it's
Definitely a good idea.
those 6 adamants were a hidden secret objective of get as super overpowerful as you can and make Zeromus cry a little.
You didn't even sell any of them.
I didn't get 6. I've only got 5.
Unfortunately, I didn't get 6 either.
Really?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the worst.
I know, I'm sad now.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Not sad enough to do anything about it, but definitely sad enough to feel sad.
Yeah, right? Also, you'll start to note that Edward is starting to get some HP now. I doubled down on myself and messed up the life. That's fine. You did so good, Fu. Look at you. You're a team player. Okay, yeah, Yeah, okay. Let's turn off those encounters. No, that's not turning off encounters. So turning off encounters. I'm changing my battle speed to make it ideal for Zeromus. I'm gonna go use that pass because it makes me giggle. To have basically every objective, except for the creepy dolls. I'm not sorry about missing those.
It is the creepiest encounter in the game, bar none.
It really is. I don't like it. Every time I get to that fight in the speedrun, I'm like, oh no, oh no. Aw, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna park our whale, because we have to protect our whale before we go and fight the best boss ever. Come here. Come on over. Wait.
Can I just tell you all how excited I am to finally see this sprite?
Me too. I haven't seen it either, which is amazing. Okay.
I'm just gonna grab a safety save in case I mess up here. I don't think I
Always.
will, but,
Always.
you know,
Always save.
always a solid idea.
Okay, pals, let me just, got my defense. Oh, I gotta equip that defense sword. Equip. Doesn't work.
Never found silk webs. A little disappointing.
That's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Most of my party is level 60.
Yeah, we're definitely,
Oh, wait. Hold
little...
on. Let me see what we're... Okay, I'm mathing real quick. Don't tell. Don't tell the math, please. It's 51.
Natara, I thought you
we're
were
all
banned
bad.
from doing math.
Yeah, I am banned from doing math. Don't tell. Where's my pass? Where's my pass?
I absolutely do not have a list of all the multiples of 7 on my monitor, so that I don't have to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
These are things that I should definitely know.
I'm marking that objective as done. I got 6 objectives because I'm that good. We're gamers,
But
Gray.
Yeah, these are the 2 paths to the end. But importantly, I guess I gotta say the line now. So of course, Zeromus is not randomized, too big to move, big space whale, stuck underground. The big important thing, though, is that the sprite is actually randomized. I think we're over 600 at this point. I lost count ages ago. I lost count when we were still at like 450. But the big thing is that Zeromus is tucked away down here at the bottom of the moon, waiting for our adventurers to come with a crystal and a whole pile of levels. And of course, there was a big incentive for a very special sprite, so we do need to find out the answer to the most important question of them all. Whose butt are we gonna kick tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out.
Question. Yep. Well, you're gonna see it a second before I do.
Gonna try and sneak in this $250 donation for players A and B. We can't miss Aghanim, can't we? Let's unrandomize only that bit.
Mm-hmm. Very important. Where's my crystal? There it is.
Oh, I love it!
Okay, I can't wait to
So
see
much.
it. I'm so ready for this.
Oh
It is
my
so good.
goodness.
Why is Atomos from Final Fantasy V here?
How dare you?
What? You're about to see. Am I wrong?
Okay, give me a second. Not there yet. Oh my.
Was I wrong?
Okay,
I
y'all,
love
so
everything
I
about this
asked-
sprite.
For us to have a faith pop. I didn't see it otherwise, but I did request kindly to have faith pop, and oh gosh, Scala Kitty has delivered. Amazing.
That is the poppingest faith I have ever seen.
Yep. There's a lot of pop in there. We're popping right into that void. Oh, I love this.
What an incredible spray.
Yeah, Chad is popping along with this as well. I love to see it. I've never seen so many pops.
Yeah, there we go.
And again, this is custom made for this event. Scala Kitty went all out.
It's amazing.
Oh, Faith just nuked herself.
Love that for Faith. Oh, it's F-Popamus. Gotta get that name.
Yep. So quick strategy update. There's two different strategies for fighting Zeromus, and I believe that we're kind of hybridizing the two of them, which is one of the standard approaches. You can either berserk heavy physical fighters and just use them to absolutely pummel Zeromus into the ground. You can reflect spells, because if you cast spells directly on Zeromus, it will counteract with direct nukes on your party members. Or you can kind of do both and try to hybridize the amount of damage you're doing and try and speed the fight up a lot.
I'm bad at this game.
The other reason why you reflect the spells is direct cast whites get countered by weak, which reduces a character to a multiple of, between 1 and 9 hit points, and then everybody has HP leak, so they're taking 2 HP a turn, so if you get weak, you'll die very quickly.
Bye, Foo. You literally were talking about it as it was happening on my screen.
I mean, I am very good at what I do.
Yeah.
I saw you casting white, and I had to explain it. Also, Scala did confirm that this is actually based on Atomos from Final Fantasy V, so I feel very justified in all of the things I've said tonight.
I love this for us. Yeah, we're gonna cure Faith as a treat. These berserks, though. I'm not having any time to do anything, because it's just, hey, sup, we're here to fight some things.
Yeah. By the way, a Cecil of this level with a crystal sword and a crystal sword and adamant armor and an Avenger can just solo this fight.
Oh yeah.
Just does so much. Can do upwards of 8,000 damage a swing to end the fight in exceedingly quick.
I'm in medio
order.
phase already, so I'm about to get ready on time for me.
I am right behind you.
Hilarious. Oh my gosh. Time.
GG.
Oh my
I'm in
god.
medio phase.
I feel a little bad.
One more swing. There we go. Time.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I'm amazed how close you all finished in this co-op run. That is incredible.
Oh my gosh. Now, y'all, thank you so much for coming out. We have to do some very important shout outs here. We could not have done any of this without the very generous help of the Free Enterprise community. So many of their members have come out and helped us, between Scala Kitty, who did this custom a sprite for us, Xenocat, who arranged the music. We had Asuka424 and Yobari, who vetted this seed and made sure it was this fabulous adventure that it was, and just the whole community. So anyone who's interested, you can go to ff4fe.com to roll your own seeds. There's a lot of different customization there that you can choose yourself, or there's so many presets. So if you just want to pick an easy seed and go, it's fabulous. From that website, you can also access the Free Enterprise Community Discord. And I've heard rumors that there's a spring event coming up soon. So now's a great time to join that community, get involved. I was part of that community for many years and can confirm, wonderful, welcoming group of people. So definitely, if you're interested in randomizers or Free Enterprise at all, go check that out.
I'd like to toss a shout out to my lovely partner Aaron, who has been a pillar of support for me the whole way through. And specifically the Frank Fidelis community, because so many people in that community encouraged me to submit for what turned out to be my first marathon.
And you did it so well. We also want to thank the lovely Demerine for agreeing to commentate for us and practicing with us. So thank you.
I mean, getting to hang out with some of my favorite people in speedrunning is always a joy. I'm always glad to explain how to play for Enterprise. I'm a little out of the loop at the moment in terms of that, but I still have the skill in the back of my back pocket, so I'm always glad to help people learn to play the game. of course, because it's the end of a Frame Fatales run, I have to end it the same way I usually do, which of course is to remember Black Lives Matter, transracial human rights, be excellent to each other, do the right thing. Thank you all so much.
Very, very, very agreed. So where can we find everyone here? I can be found at twitch.tv/Netara.
I stream 3 nights a week on Twitch as well under the name GrayGooGirl.
And I'm streaming usually, streaming multiple randomizers on Saturday mornings, most of the time East Coast. You can find me at Demerine 2.
So thank you all so much for hanging out with us, for checking out all this time, all these cool sprites, the music, and hopefully we'll see y'all again soon. But stick around because we have so many more cool runs coming up, and we're going to throw it to our lovely, lovely Fent, who's going to take over for us.
Yeah, GG's, GrayGooGirl, Netara. That was a wonderful run. And Netara here doing my job for me with all the excellent plugin and shout outs for everybody. I'm honored, making my life so much easier. Thank you for that. We're going to go into a brief break here before we get into our next run. But, coming soon, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past randomizer. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to Frost Fatales 2023. And as we get ready for the Link to the Past run, I want to remind everybody we are very, very close to picking a sprite. And right now, it is an incredibly close battle between Sailor Moon, who's currently leading with $195, and Zelda in second place at $180. If you really want to see one of those two, or potentially Zero Suit Samus, the one I am personally rooting for, it's a little bit behind at $56, but be sure to get your donations in because you could decide what we're all going to be looking at for the next hour, hour and a half during the Link to the Past randomizer run. And we also did cross $1,000 to unlock the required Aghanim fight. That is a $3,000 total. So be sure to get your donations in if you would like to see that. To help get us there, we did get $50 from Anonymous with no comments, and another $5 from Sailor Moon, says trans rights. No comment, but I think I know what Sailor Moon is saying here. Infernal Translator donates $25, leaving no comment, but thank you so, so much. And while we continue to get set up, let's hear a word from the Yeti. Great stuff right there. And although Link to the Past is going to be our final run of the night, GDQ chat, did you know everything that's coming tomorrow? Be sure to head on over and check out the schedule, a little bit of a preview of what we have going on at the start of Friday. Got kicking things off with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, run by Amber. That's going to be all 48 tracks, 200cc, no items. I have seen Amber play Mario Kart, and it is wild. And I wish I could race that good. It's really incredible to watch a master run through Mario Kart 8. You're not going to want to miss it. After that, we've got Hello Kitty Cruisers, which is all 4 items on the Switch, brought to you by Fire Splitter. Going to be awesome. And of course, the very, very popular Gris, any percent NMG, run by Aggie the Aaron. And one of my personal favorites, just such an adorable game, Sheepo, run by our very own Cutie Roo. And then kicking off after that, Fantasy Star 2, Easy Mode, any percent by Lady Starbird. Who all is looking forward to any one of those runs? I'm definitely going to want to kick in right from the start to watch that Mario Kart 8 run. It's going to be incredible. We did get $25 from Enigma Requiem, who says trans rights. Thank you so, so much. And let's learn a little bit more about Malala Fund.
Conhecimento é a melhor coisa que a gente pode ter. O meu incentivo é a minha aldeia, a minha comunidade.
This is a video series in which girls from countries around the world are sharing their stories and telling what matters to them.
Hi everyone.
أنا اسمي هدير.
Hi friend, मेरा नाम आकांक्षा है.
This is Roll Call.
Meu nome é Stephanie Ferreira, eu tenho 19 anos. Eu nasci no estado de São Paulo, nasci aqui, na cidade de São Bernardo do Campo. Em 2008 foi o ano que meu pai resolveu voltar para cá, junto comigo e com minha mãe. Eu comecei a estudar no colégio daqui, da aldeia, desde nova. A gente ensina língua indígena, direitos, tudo isso a gente tem na grade da gente. Eu me formei no colégio daqui, né? Formei em técnica em agroecologia, no colégio aqui da aldeia. E o meu maior orgulho é ter na minha matrícula da universidade, que o meu colégio de formação de segundo grau é o colégio da minha aldeia. Atualmente eu estudo enfermagem, né, na Universidade Estadual de Santa Cruz, a UESC. Eu vou para a universidade, mas eu corro diversos perigos. Recentemente a minha família foi novamente alvo de ameaças. Eu já estou a caminho da faculdade, já estou a caminho. Hoje foi meu pai que tá me levando. Mas não é todo dia que ele me leva. Sempre tem alguém para me levar, para me trazer. Até porque ele também não pode estar andando tanto, porque ele também foi um dos alvos das ameaças. Tem dia que eu saio de lá da universidade quase de noite. Então tem dia que eu não tenho como eu vir. Tem dia que eu tenho que ficar por lá. E eu sempre tenho que estar vindo com alguém. Apesar dos perigos que a gente corre na estrada, na ida e na vinda, é a minha aldeia. É a minha comunidade. O meu maior incentivo de estudar é ela. Cheguei no lugar que eu estudo, na Universidade Estadual de Santa Cruz, tudo muito grande aqui. E muita gente estuda aqui. Gente de todo o país estuda por aqui. Bom, aqui é um pouco como é por dentro do campus da universidade. Mas enfim, é puxado, mas é bom, né? A gente está aprendendo para ocupar a mente. E é isso. Cada vez mais os jovens daqui querem estudar, querem um futuro, querem usar a sabedoria como a nossa ferramenta, uma das nossas armas de luta, que é o conhecimento. Foi uma conquista minha, mas vai ser a conquista de mais jovens daqui de dentro. E isso é outra coisa também que me dá bastante orgulho.
I hope that these stories would have inspired you and that you would share it with your friends as well. And please do not forget to subscribe to our channel.
God, it's so awesome to hear, so many great things about Malala Fund and what they are doing worldwide. And to help with their mission, we have $25 from Lovelace, who says trans rights are human rights. Thank you so, so much. And $25 more from Carl Kopitz, who says best game of all time. So excited to see this run. The randomizer is amazing and so much fun. Good luck, Air Angel. I'm going to do a quick check here. Sailor Moon is still just $15 ahead for the Link to the Past randomizer sprite choice. We're going to have to be making a decision here extremely soon. And our Aghanim Fight Challenge is really moving along. We've crossed $1,200 out of that $3,000 goal. So feel free to, take a look at the prizes to see what your money can potentially enter you to win. And don't forget, whenever you donate, make sure to select an incentive to put that money towards anything. It costs you nothing. It's just, something there to, help the marathon along. We had an anonymous $25 donation with no comment, but thank you all so, so much. Coyote donates $25. Thank you. Helpmonger also donates $25. We have quite the $25 train going on here for the marathon. Can we get the $25 train for the Aghanim fight in Link to the Past, perhaps? Pyro Hero Matt also donates $25. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Grand Reefer donates $25 as well, helping us push even closer to that Aghanim fight. Not being told we are ready to head into Link to the Past randomizer. We're going to be doing a Triforce hunt, and here to tell you all about it is the runner, Air Angel.